my fellow viewers and subscribers, this is Superchocolatemilkshake, and I am here back with another live stream. Okay, today I'm going to be doing some game development, and actually I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be trying to do as for a little bit of a side project. And I know it's ridiculous with the fact that I probably have like more than one project going on right now, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some longtime viewers who are going to know about Diagnosis Psychosis and go like, hey, what about the production of that game? And then there's Cadroid Boydman, and then of course there's also the production that I've also announced for my little character animation rig, which, yeah, don't get me started on that one. And then of course, not to mention, we also have, we have also the production of, well, actually, I have several other games in production, too. And, of course, I would also love to finish up some of my Game Jam games, too. But neither here nor there! Neither here nor there! Hopefully this is streaming at 60 frames per second. It looks like it's still going decently. I mean, looks like the video card hasn't, well, the internet card is not necessarily capped out yet or anything like that, or decided to fail, so that's good. Though, granted, my other computer over here is having a hard time keeping things up. And yes, I am running with two separate systems right now. I have the one that actually I built of recent sitting right here, ready to go. And the other one, the XPS, is back over here. And actually, right now, I have my YouTube studio up on this one, so that this one actually has a bit more of a break with it. But of course, I'm actually going to show you what I'm going to be doing in the terms of this live stream for the side project that I'm doing right now. So, give me a quick second here. First of all, I cannot seem to get this to recognize my monitors. I don't know why. Defaults? Yes? No? Not working? Still not working. What the heck? Not unless they decided to change it on me. Image slideshow, display capture. Wait, what? Did they really change it? Oh no, Pipewire should still be... Wait, no, maybe it's XHSM. Man. Okay, we'll go... Oh. XSM. Alright. Don't look. There we go. Unlock it in place. There we go. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, actually I need to switch over to my capture card here, because basically this is what I'm going to be trying to copy over. Okay, I'll turn up the audio here. And also, are you hearing the audio fine from the, Wake up my Switch. Keep it going. Input capture. We're just going to call this... TURE. Card. There we go. Name is already getting used. Capture card sound. How about that? There we go. Now we're gonna go... Okay, is it working? Can you guys hear that? Let's check. Let's check real quick, like. I have to use a separate set of headphones for this. Because I can't have it all linked up into one system. Okay, yeah, it's working. It's working. Okay, it's working. Good. Sorry, I'm still setting some things up as I go along here. It's still a work in progress, okay? It's still a work in progress here. Oh, yeah. Should probably check to see if it's streaming in. Yeah, it's streaming at 60 frames per second. That's good to know. Okay, that's good. That is good to know. All right. Okay, yeah, it's just this stream over here is running a little bit behind. But anyway, alrighty then, let's start getting to work here. Okay, so basically this is what I want to copy over. This whole entire... this little game that I built here in Game Builder Garage, which, yeah... Okay, let's face it. I think one game that will definitely benefit from having the mouse mode will be Game Builder Garage. But anyway, yeah, this is the game that I'm actually going to be trying to copy over into my own game engine. And since I have to do most of these things from scratch, it's probably going to be a little bit of a headache. But hey, look, at least I got a template worked out here. And yes, this looks really, really freaking messy. It really does. But, no worries. Okay, here we go. So, I'm just going to show you what most of this stuff does, okay? So basically, yep, we got our main character. He moves left and right, and it says, yep, apples are evil, and always... You know, I really wish Nintendo didn't censor that, because it's supposed to be kill, but, you know, neither here nor there. Okay, so here we go. Good? Okay, here we go. Beware of homing termites. Once they're locked down, they're hard to shake. I'm usually better at dodging that first one. Though, granted, actually, the other ones are pretty easy to dodge. Well, okay, maybe that one isn't as easy to dodge compared to the other ones, but, you know. Like, honestly, I kind of ran out of ideas here. But then, of course, I'm only limited to so much that I can work with! And just so you know, it's not attached to any moving objects that's supposed to lock onto the player's location. This is quite literally just using a homing object that attracts turnips, basically. Which is explaining the little box around the player. Sure, I start displaying this in front of all you guys, and I start doing terrible. I'm a lot better at it than this. I promise you that. I do promise you. Maybe I'm just demonstrating what happens when you touch the turnips. Okay, there we go. Got it. Then, back into the background, and then it says, look out for cherry bombs. These things explode. I think I lost the turnip. And then watch as it comes back with a vengeance. And yes, turnips can destroy other turnips, and see, this is the only other use case I use for turnips, and honestly, I probably could have been a little more creative with this, and I really do think I could be. Like, okay, apples cannot. Yep, better watch out. There we go. Sometimes I'm good at dodging that apple, sometimes I'm not. And I actually made a bit of a mistake here and accidentally put the forward block right here, though there is something that blocks the player from constantly moving forward. Okay, so anyway, we better get moving. By the way, guys, no, I did not put checkpoints in here either. I don't think their checkpoints are possible in Game Builder Garage, but I don't know. Anyway. Well, now you got to see what the apple does to the player. Okay, come on. At least I gotta finish this once. It's a very short little game here that I made. A very short little game. It should be a short little game. It only depends on your skill levels. Dang dangerous apples. Exactly. Exactly. For sure. For sure. Alright, here we go. The turnips are pretty dangerous too. Unfortunately, well... apples cannot. Actually, I did kind of draw up some fun designs for some of these, for redesigning it, to port it over to my engine. Okay. Woo! Okay, that was close. That apple wanted to go places, I can tell you! Oh my gosh, it really wanted to go places. And then, the end of the level. Why did I put this object here? I can't tell you why, okay? You're just gonna have to run with me on this. It's just logic, I guess. And then, of course, I also made it so that one button repeats and one button goes back to the menu. I forget which one's which, though. I think it's B that goes back to the menu. Okay, yeah, B goes back to the menu. Yeah, okay, then. So, anyway, that was that. Alright, I think I'm going to go back to face cam only, and then I think I'm going to set this back from Nintendo Switch over to the main PC. Yep, it's lagging out my stream here just a little bit, or hopefully it isn't lagging out my stream too much. There we go. Switch to external screen. Okay, no. Just leave unchanged. Okay, yeah, you got it right. Okay, so view Sonic. Okay, that's correct. XP pen. Okay, I need to make a display capture for this one. Okay, so XP pen XSM, and we're gonna go HDMI 2. Well, okay then. Okay, sorry, I gotta reset this here just a little bit because apparently something messed with all my settings here and knocked out all my display capture. I don't know why. Alrighty then, there we go. Now I think we got it working again. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to the ViewSonic. I think I'm gonna boot up Windows 10 now. Or, well, my Windows 10 VM, which, by the way, just in case you're wondering, this is the exact same Windows 10 VM copied over from the XPS machine. So basically, everything's pretty much about the same, except for going full screen. I don't know why, but going full screen seems to break everything. I don't know why, but it does. So, which is kind of annoying for me, as a bit of a developer myself, because, you know, I kind of like working in full screen mode, but otherwise, yeah. Okay, I think my XPS is a little bit behind on its stream. Maybe I should try boosting it up to see where it's at, so see if it's keeping up with me. Yeah, it is keeping up with me. Okay, that's good. That's good. The stream is keeping up. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. It's been kind of wild and crazy today, but you know what? At the same time, it's like, you know, I can't say it's necessarily a bad day. I mean, I kind of took the time to make somebody smile, you know. She had a cute one, I must admit. But she's probably either too young for me, already taken, or both. Worst case scenario, both. I don't know about the best case scenario. I mean, that's usually the problem with dating in Douglas. You never know. Hopefully nobody got my password from that. I mean, all you saw was just a series of dots, right? Dang dangerous apples. Yeah, actually, tell you the truth, I actually decided to... okay, let's see. Do I have them set up here? Yes, I do. Wait. Did I have it exported? I thought I had it exported. Oh no! I thought I had this exported! Oh no! Did I not have this exported? Or did I save it? And then think about it. Because I must have been tired. Apple 1, Apple 2, Apple 3. Oh no! Okay, looks like I gotta recreate something here. Alright, so let's see here. Switch back to OBS. Okay, Windows 10 is officially booted up. It's probably going to pop up with a few random things, but, well, stuff that I kind of needed anyway. We're going to get Visual Studio open, and then, of course, we're going to get back to getting the sprite sheet done. I don't know why it's lagging out so badly. I mean, how much memory am I using right now? 14.2 gigabytes. And that's out of 40 gigabytes, just so you know. I did actually upgrade this thing, secretly, once. I decided to upgrade it to, with a 32 gig stick. And primarily just because, oh, wow, this dialogue opened up all the way over here? What the heck? Okay. Well, okay, we're gonna go 640, no, yeah, 64. 64, 128. Oh, okay. Sheesh. I see what you're going for. I always like to use the numpad, okay? Like, I always find it very useful. 182. No, it's 128. There. Holy, was that so hard to type? Dang dangerous apples. Yep. You know what they say, an apple... You know what? For some reason, when I see that text right there that says, dang dangerous apples... I almost want to say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, you know. Alright, dumpy fruits, vegetables. There we go. That's the project I need to open up. Give it a moment. I also have GMTK 2025 all set up. Actually, I haven't been paying attention to that. I gotta take a look. I gotta take a look-see. I gotta see if anybody else has joined. Shake It Up Jam 2025. Fine, whatever. I don't think I'm going to be going to the dashboard per se, but hopefully nobody's seeing this. It looks like not, even though this thing is buffering. Okay, yeah, nobody's seeing this. Okay, good. Okay. Did it end up on the main page? No, it's still not on featured jams. Okay, then. Well, I'll just click on View All Jams, and I'm just going to go Join Jams. And GMTK, 12,000. Wow, the rate that people are joining this is way slower than I expected it to be. You should make the main character a doctor then? Actually, you know what? I actually was thinking about doing like a promo video for this. Like an animated promo video where... where one of the apples that I will have that's basically evil will go to see the doctor. And I just kind of wanted to call it an apple a day. I know, that would be weird advertising, but then of course it's like, you know what? Then of course it'll have all the main characters. Maybe I should, actually, you know what? I was thinking about having him be like some hopeless loser, but you know what? Maybe a doctor, maybe a fledgling doctor wouldn't be too bad of an idea after all. Because basically I had a really ridiculous idea of how to describe this story. Basically, and also I was thinking about using some of this ridiculous idea to describe the story on my on the itch page that I'll set up for it, where basically it's described like this. A drunk wizard set a curse, but that's not important. You are a character. You play a man who was officially had dealt with a heartbreak of recent and well, no, not a heartbreak, but more of a serious breakup of recent, and decided to spend his time on his uncle's fruit and vegetable farm to at least get over the heartbreak. Then one day, the fruits and vegetables start randomly attacking, and you don't know why. Like, I mean, it's a simple premise, but I think it'll work, right? I mean, it's a bit ridiculous out there and outlandish, but like, if you're using cartoon logic, like, who said it had to make sense, right? Alrighty then. Okay, so first of all, I better get this dragged in here. But I think some of you guys might actually also notice something about... Okay, I'm just going to move this over here. Okay, I'm going to switch this over to XP Pen. There we go. Wait a second, that should be down there, and I should lock that up. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure you noticed something about my apples, right? Like, doesn't it look familiar to you? I mean, it don't look familiar to me. I mean, like, I don't think I'm impending upon any copyright here, am I? Like, it's completely and totally different from some, like, major corporate conglomeration that, likes to make, those and those and those, and then ruin the phone, and then ended up ruining the phone market by, I mean, no offense to any smartphone users, of course, I mean, but, Totally not the Mario Chomp monster thing. Yes, exactly. It's totally not the Mario Chomp Monster thing. It is totally, legitimately not the Mario Chomp Monster thing. Yes, it is legitimately not. Okay, good. I'm glad we're all on the same page here. Alrighty then. So here we go. I gotta drag these in here, and I also need to make an additional one real quick. Like, whoop. Okay. I might also show you my secret to No. What did they call that? Dithering. Oh yeah, my little secret to this little dithering trick here that I have going on here while doing this. So, okay, so I need to drag this over here, there we go. Basically, the animation would just be the apple kind of chomping down on stuff. Hopefully that's also not copyright infringed either, but I doubt it. We'll see. Also, I need to duplicate. There we go, this one. Then we're going to drag it all the way down here. And then I am going to make a new layer. And then on this layer, I am going to 0 by 64, which would be Nintendo 64 by Nintendo 64. That's a good console, by the way, guys, the Nintendo 64. Oh, man. Would love to own one. Also would love to own a Sega Genesis and Sega Dreamcast, too. Oh, man. Would love to own one of those things. I think they're a little too expensive for... Well, maybe they're not as expensive as I think. Yeah, I have seen some eBay listings of recent, but I don't know the odds of me getting one that is... what is it? NTSC, I think? That's what our region was for the North Americans? I forget. Anyway, select, view, edit, layer. Okay, GIMP has changed so much with their newest update. There are some things that I had to relearn. Actually, I kind of hate the fact that I hate their... You could just import it from Japan with Syndico? What is that? I may have to look that up. Give me a second. Give me something to look up here. Wait, that's the wrong one. Syndico. Google search. There we go. Syndico Japan Shopee proxy service. Buy from Japan. Oh, I see. I mean, I guess I could buy some Nintendo Switch games early, too, that way. Well, then again, maybe I don't think they're really releasing them early anywhere else. It's hard to say anymore. I mean, the Nintendo Switch was not region locked, so... And I think that was a genius move for, Okay, yeah, no, I don't want to look at that. Okay. Down. There. Down, Firefox. Down. Good Firefox. Good little Firefox. Sweet little Firefox. Just imagine me petting a fox of fire right here. Don't ask me how I'm not burning my hand. Okay. That's an oversight, okay? Alright, we're going to go with the pencil. Then, of course, we're going to zoom in just a little bit more, okay? So, I want to do 4 pixels down here, and then 4 pixels right here, 4 pixels right here. And I think that'll work. And then, of course, we're going to do 4 pixels right here. Alright, now you're going to see how I do my little dithering effect, like how you see it on these apples. So, I am just going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to reduce the transparency down to 25%. And then I am going to take my move tool, press this, press 1 to the left, duplicate it again, click on the layer again, move it 2 to the right, duplicate the layer again, move it 1 to the left, 1 up, and then duplicate it again, and then 1, 2 down. There we go. And that's how I do my little dithering effect thing with pixel art. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that once I get to the character animation thing, but we'll see. Add mask, merge these layers down. There we go. That's what I need to do. And then I just merge them all down to the same layer. And there we go. And I think I could just reduce that back down to 64 by 64. But not that it's really going to... Actually, that's not really going to matter, is it? Because, I mean, really, all people are just going to see is what's inside the 64 by 64. Well, maybe I should just reduce it anyway. So let's go layer, boundary size, and we're going to reduce 66 to 64, back down to 64, and then center it all. Resize. There we go. And yeah, it all fits within the center. Perfect. There we go. See, and that's how I do my little dithering effects with my characters. Is it perfect? Not in the slightest, no. But I do think it's kind of neat and looks kind of cool. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, yes, I just showed it on 2 small exclamation marks, but don't worry, I'll probably start doing some full characters here soon, too. So, make the main character a doctor, eh? Maybe I might try doing that. Maybe I should make him a doctor in progress. Ooh, a doctor in learning! Haha! Okay, there we go. Alright, now that we got the apples out of the way, I mean... Now you're seeing my background and how many cores I have on this computer, and how much processing power I'm using, and how much RAM I'm using. And maybe I should close out of Firefox so that I can reduce the amount of RAM that I'm using. There we go. Okay, now we need to switch over from this to... okay. Back over to ViewSonic. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. Okay. Now, let's see here. Right now, I've still got a little bit of this fractioned up right now. I am kind of developing this as I go along, but right now I am making some major improvements to the game engine as I'm going along, as you know. Right now, this is all I have done so far. Give it a moment. There we go. There we go. Start game. There we go! Game started! Unfortunately, I really do need to start working on getting the background transparent for the Weblums logo, but I also kind of need to figure out how to do that for Linux as well. Because, unfortunately, doing the transparent background for the logo on Windows doesn't really necessarily translate well to Linux, or the method that I currently was using for Windows doesn't translate well to Linux. And then, there we go. We got a window. It's got nothing inside of it. Oop. I just minimalized everything. Okay, first of all, I don't need Quobuzz open. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, then, yeah. Okay, then. Yeah, I think I really need to set my display up here so that, a little more properly, because apparently it doesn't want to display properly at all. It should be displaying a black screen, really, but, actually, you know what? I'm actually kind of curious. What happens when you do WinDraw without the, Okay, so yeah, I was thinking that WinDraw would have to be outside of WinUpdate, but nope, that's not the case. I literally have to do it while the game window is open. Because otherwise, it will not draw at all. At all. So, I'm just going to put myself a little note here that says, this is the only O-N-L-Y, come on, John, spell it correctly, only way to, what? way to get the window to draw. Don't move. There we go. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I get rid of Game Win Clear. Because I know if I don't do the display thing, like, then of course the window doesn't draw anything at all. Like, honestly, I tried doing it with the Weblums logo here, with the little loading thing, and yeah, that, yeah, it didn't draw anything from it, so, okay, yeah, I guess, clear doesn't really necessarily make that much of a difference. There's a little bit of lag from my virtual machine here. Wonder why. I mean, it's got use of like 6 of the cores that I have on my PC right now. I mean, at least it's not like taking up all of the processing power, but still. Oh, wow. And it jumped from like 11 megabytes to 14 megabytes. Okay, wow. It ended up eating quite a bit of memory after doing a bit of a wind draw. So, but I will have to make it so that it's clearing every single frame because, you know what? You gotta do that in order to have a decent frame rate. Wait a second. What did I have the frame rate set at, by the way? Where was the frame rate set at? Okay, there we go. It's starting to lag out just a little bit. Okay, it's set at 60 frames per second. That's good. Okay. 60 frames per second is pretty much the target. Honestly, the target resolution is 2K, which is 1440p, but, well, really, I don't think it really matters. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, 1440p, why aren't they labeling that as 2K? Because I can, and that's how I've always kind of known it. But anyway, neither here nor there. The real truth is that basically, yeah, it's my goal, even though, granted, it's not the size of my monitor. Like, honestly, actually, tell you the truth, okay, fine, I'll run this again, just to show you, but window resolution, okay. See, like, even the 1080p won't fit, but that's because this isn't running full screen right now, and I don't think I want to make it run full screen, because again, it breaks everything. I don't know why. It makes the computer and the virtual machine almost inoperable. And again, I don't know why. Man, I need to go get some water. My throat is starting to get a little dry here. Got to see a lot of sun today, so... But yeah, it won't fit. And every time you click on this, it pops an Easter egg that says, I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. I had to have my fun somewhere, just so you know. Alright. Now that was a weird one. Haven't coughed like that in a while now. Anyway. So, with that out of the way... Okay, let's get to work here, shall we? Alright, so the very first thing that I needed to do was Window Manager. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, yeah, I was in Window Manager the whole time. Okay, then. Window Loader, there we go. And I don't think I need to mess around with anything like this in the... I don't think I need to mess around with this, because I think this is good as it is for the time being. I don't really necessarily need to add or remove anything from this either, so... Because preload file still works correctly, splash display works correctly, void game works correctly. My mouse seems to be moving on its own on my other computer. Is it possessed? Did it become possessed? Or is somebody hacking into it? Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Why, I'm going a wee bit Elmo Fudd here. I'm sorry. I gotta have a little bit of fun here, okay? I really do have to have a little bit of fun here. Anyway, so now that we got that out of the way, let's go into the window manager, and I think... Okay, so basically I got a black window, so I need to start off by creating a few things that helps me concept out and tries to plan this all out. Of course, what I need to do is also bring in... Do I really want to bring in that whole thing? Like, I mean, I did do an update with it recent, too, where I did expand the color palettes, but I don't know if I did a very good job with expanding the color palettes. It's either that, or I try to design a new one from the ground up. Which one do you think I should go for? New one from the ground up, or should I go with the one that has expanded color palettes? Because, I don't know. Am I still connected to the internet? Yeah, I'm still connected to the internet. I'm still streaming. I'm still live. But I think I might go get some water real quick, like, because my throat's getting a little parched. Maybe I might get some milk instead. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'll put you guys on a quick intermission, and I'll be back, okay? Alright, give me a quick second. Oi! Where's my mouse? There it is. Guys? Have I been talking to an unlived mic this whole time? Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh my gosh. No, this is not the song that should be playing. Let's see. Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it in here? Ah, here we go. I am such a terrible streamer, guys. I am awful. Terrible. Just straight up negligent in my duties of stream. What does this have to do with game development? Absolutely nothing, but I feel like it's important to criticize myself for how bad of a streamer I am. I need to really develop my methods here, don't I? There. Okay, now that we got set up with some pleasant music, let's just start getting to work here, shall we? And now, because I criticized myself for being an awful streamer because I had the mic off the whole freaking time. You know, it's a good thing I don't get paid for this. You know? Because if I were to get paid for this, I get docked my pay because I did a terrible job of managing my own soundboard. I mean, I really do not have... I mean, can I assign hotkeys to this? I mean, I can't do it live, right? Hotkeys, there we go. Dock, hi, dock show, start streaming, stop streaming, discard delay, start recording, stop recording, pause recording, add chapter marker, start replay buffer, start virtual camera, enable preview, enable studio mode, blackout, toggle screen, face cam only, intermission, monitor, XP pen, prep vid, test screen, capture card, background video, chat 2, chat 3, desktop audio. Okay, yes. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to unmute and mute instantly. Shoot. If I had, like... You know, I had a little keyboard thing, but I don't think it works well with Linux. I mean, I could try it with Arch, because it could work with Arch. But as far as I know, it doesn't work well with Linux. Well, I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, so... There we go. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now I got my options adjusted here. Maybe I should be able to test this out. So, muting desktop audio. Okay, good. Muting mic audio. Muting capture card audio. Not that it matters. Okay, good. Now that I got hotkeys set up for it, actually it probably would be worth it to get like a extra keyboard and a little dongle thing that, Maybe it might be a worthwhile investment. Maybe I should look that up. I need to stop distracting myself! I'm looking for a very specific thing. Because I know I did an upgraded version of this recent. I know I did. I just can't remember where I put it. Oh...
I don't think it's underneath GMTK Game Jam 2023. I don't think it's underneath, I'll come up with the title later. I don't think it's underneath Image Converter. It's underneath, Jamulator, codenamed Thief, Interplanetary Service. What's this? Huh?
Okay, now I'm finding things that I didn't even know I had on here. Oh! Okay, I remember what this is now. I think this was for Built to Scale, and actually I played it for, GMTK. Okay, let's Alt F4 out of here. I know that's not a Linux hotkey. For sure it's not a Linux hotkey. Excuse me. Okay, so it's not underneath that. It's not underneath Layer Master. I think I did it with, it couldn't be underneath new testing ground, is it? Roomed at 1. This might actually be it. This might actually be it. No, this is not it. It's unfinished. Okay, no, this is not it. This is not it. I know room data is finished, because that's a simple one. Because all it is just checking for full values of red and blue. Though, granted, I probably should also add another information in there for alpha. But, okay, so it wasn't underneath that one. It wasn't underneath that one. Not underneath point-and-click speedrun. Because I know I looked. It wasn't underneath MVM Game Jam. It's not underneath, was it underneath Running Project? No, because this is a much older project. This is a very, very old project. I haven't used the term Meadow Frame in a long time. Ribs, relevant, SFML, okay. Linux, Ray Marching Shader, Spoldrake, Sprite Editor. This game is finished, this game is not broken. Timer, Weblum Sprite Editor, Whack-a-Porg, yeah. World of Imagination. Oh, right. I'm not going there. I'm not telling you anything about that one. Besides, I think it's probably going to end up becoming a generic game anyway, so, you know. SDL, Secret Santa. I know it's underneath SDL 2.2, though. Excuse me. App Editor. What's this? Oh! Okay. Flora Vigilante, dump these fruits, going vegetables. I know I had this one designed a while back. Where did I put it? Becoming the Goal, card game. No, it can't be underneath this one, could it? No. No. It's not underneath this one. It can't be underneath configuration either. Can't be underneath ambition. It's not underneath that. It's not underneath that. It's not underneath that. Is it underneath base files? Did I do another one underneath base files? I don't think I have one underneath base files. Okay. I don't think it's underneath diagnosis psychosis. No way. No how. Because I know diagnosis psychosis has been in development for a while now, so. Oh. Shoot! Don't you hate it when you lose something? What's this? Oh! I think this is just a ray marching test. Yeah, I think this is a ray marching test. Because I think if I opened up this... OpenGL sample... Oh, never mind! Okay, this is not... I should have spent my time opening up... learning how to do, Ribs manual... Robo mono font... Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. Running project SEL 2.0. I guess I don't know where I put it. I have no idea where I put it. I guess I'm better off restarting the whole thing, huh? Well, that's okay. I think I probably should define it a little bit better anyway, so that people know. And honestly, use some basic colors too, so that people can mimic it on any system possible. So, you know, like max value red, max value blue, max value green, max value, Okay, so basically when it comes down to it, we are going to have to make a new header file. So we're going to go add new item. What did I call this originally? I think I called it map data. I know I used it with GMTK 2024. Actually, maybe that's where I put the updated version. Did I put this underneath room data? I forget what I called it! Help! Yes, I did put it underneath room data. And no, this is not the updated version. Actually, maybe it is. 2025, 128. Only problem with going max is that it's going to limit the number of colors that it's going to have. Okay. I'm just going to create a new one, and I'm just going to call it... Not blank page, though. We're going to go header file, and we're not going to call it header, because that is unoriginal, completely and totally, 100%, all the way. And we're going to call it, the... Read that. Yes, we're gonna call it read that. Okay, so hashtag or well, pound symbol include headermang, and then we're gonna go and turn around And you guys can hear the music, right? I mean, I don't think I have anybody watching right now, but you guys can hear the music, right? I'll plug in myself here real quick, like to see if I can hear some music. Oh. Ah! Ow! Ow! Yeah, I think you can hear me just fine. If I'm blowing out my ears with just this, then yeah, you guys can hear me just fine. You need to clog an exploding toilet by yeeting zombies into it. Yeesh. You know what? It's also one thing I should probably do. I mean, I guess it's probably going to end up ruining this stream, but... Whoa. Wait. Wait, no. Okay. SYU. We'll just deal with the regular one. What? When did it mess up with this? Okay. Why? That should be my password. What? Huh. You know that sinking feeling that you get when some of the things that you feel like you're doing is kind of becoming pointless. Yeah, I'm getting that kind of sinking feeling right now. Maybe I should stop this right now while I'm ahead. Whoops. There we go. Mutant desktop audio. Like I said, when it comes down to it, I'm still trying to figure out how to stream on this thing, and I'm still trying to get myself back into the mindset of some streaming here, too. But maybe I might do another stream sometime in the future. In the meantime, I guess I'd probably let this run long enough. So, of course, if you like this, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. This is Superchocolatemilkshake, signing off.